ain't drip shit, you know.
Hey YouTube, it's your host Taya J, and I am back with another episode on the Glow Talk. And on today's show, we have a very special guest, an up and coming artist out of Detroit, Lowkie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just blessed to be here.
We are blessed to have you. Um, so Lowkie, if you don't mind, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. Well, just for the people that don't know me, I go by the name of Lowkie. I am a Detroit artist. I've been doing it for about 3 years. To basically describe me in two words, I would say melodic and upbeat, also heartbreak and excitement. I pretty much put my music in like the hip hop category, but I can also give you that R&B vocal style as well. Um, Pretty much for right now, I just been focusing on developing as an artist. Recently, I just got signed to Chewy Entertainment, so we've been working on developing my image and helping me brand myself through other people. So I've been I've been starting on getting the logo together. I had pretty much a lot of logos set up. About to be pushing out another clothing brand. Don't know what I'm gonna end up calling it, but for right now, it's just gonna be a low key clothing brand for right now. So people, when I pop out, how can low key pretty much stand out? He low key, you get what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
want people to look at me as my clothes. So when they know low key on a personal standpoint, they don't see the
Mm-hmm.
music, they always gonna know that is me based on what I'm wearing because I'll just always pop out even though I'm low key. So yeah.
Okay, yes, I love that. How did you come up with the stage name Lowkie?
That's funny you say that. I came up with the name low key because that's my personality. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
laid back, chill type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that name just off the simple fact that I wanted to be comfortable with my name. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I started making music, I called my name MIA Leak because my middle
Mm-hmm.
name was Malik, and I'm like, nah, they ain't. I'm from Detroit. Like we got somebody named MIA, like Babyface Ray.
Okay.
Like he like so he imaged himself off MIA. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, no, I'm gonna leave that for bro. And then I just call myself low key because it kind of fits my actual name,
Mm-hmm.
which it got an LO in it.
Mm-hmm.
So low and then key. So yeah, that's pretty much how I stayed with that name. And it's been rocking with me ever since.
Mm-hmm.
I pop out anywhere and they don't even know my real name for real. They just call me low key, which I love
Yeah.
because
Right.
I really don't like people, call me by my real name. Like they know
Mm-hmm.
me personally. Only my family call me by my real name. But like,
Mm-hmm.
people like my fans and people that I hang around pretty much on daily basis, they call me low key, even though they do know my name. So
Right. Okay.
it's been good for me though.
Okay. Speaking of, being an up and coming artist out of Detroit, what got you started into wanting to do music?
Pretty much, my whole family, they kind of do music. So
Mm-hmm.
just rapping with my three cousins, just starting, just like, I think we did that when I was like 12, 13 years old.
Oh wow.
And I was rapping like fast, like real fast and stuff like that. And they was rapping like, doing their own little thing. And I was the youngest
Mm-hmm.
of the group. So they was just like, you were like all the group, like I was the writer. Like they knew how
Mm-hmm.
to freestyle. I was the writer. That's how I started making music. I was just writing and so
Okay.
they just saying like, you doing good with the writing stuff. And I'm 13 years old doing this. I don't know too much about music. So like I'm
Right.
just writing what I've been writing and we just started from there. And you know, I didn't really think I was gonna do the music stuff because at the time I was
Mm-hmm.
doing football. You know how
Okay.
that go. You in high school doing football. My grades was good, but I
Mm-hmm.
ain't mess around to get a scholarship. So like the last game that I played, it was like, dang, like, what I'm gonna do now? I don't got no
Mm-hmm.
scholarship. I really wasn't planning on going to college because I believe that's just putting yourself in the void for real if you don't got a
Mm-hmm.
mindset of what you're gonna be doing. So I'm
Right.
like, dang. And so that put me in like a little void, for like a good year. And then I realized like I love music. I
Mhm.
never stopped loving music. Music got me out of like a lot of dark
Mhm.
places in my time. Like music saved my life, and I can like proudly say that. So I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna give music my all. Like I've been doing it for a minute. Why not treat music like I'm treating football? Like I practice it every
Right.
day. Like I practice
Yeah.
football, I can do the exact same thing. So
Mhm.
this ain't nothing new. Like you feel me? Like and everything been going good. I'm blessed to even be in this position, even talking to you on
Mhm.
this interview. So like I tell a lot of people, like you way farther than when you started. So don't ever think
Mhm.
that like stuff ain't going your way because you can turn around and look where you started.
Mhm.
It is no turning back. There's no turning
Mhm.
back. So no, yeah.
Okay. Well, you stated that you started off as the songwriter in the group with your cousins before, you started your own solo career. How did you come up with your sound? I know you said that you you categorize yourself in being like a melodic type rapper, um,
Mm-hmm.
more mellow, stuff like that. So how did you come up with your sound and how did you decide like, okay, this is the type of rapper I want to be categorized as?
Um, well, no, I had to dibble and dabble. When you coming from Detroit and you want to start rapping, you
Mm-hmm.
automatically gonna think like, dang, what's the number one thing that no matter what type of music I make, people still gonna bow their head to? It's that
Mm-hmm.
Detroit flow, it's that Detroit culture. So when I started with
Mm-hmm.
that, that really put me on the map because I had a single called "Streets Got No Love," and people can stream that on all streaming platforms. It's the EP, and then it's the Streets Got No Love song. If you listen to that song, that's pretty much got the Detroit flow. So to
Okay.
answer your question, pretty much I realized that I got a lot of attention from that song, and I realized that
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, now it's time to take it serious. I need to come up with
Right.
my own type of flow, perfect my own craft, be like I wanted to stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Detroit. I'm always gonna carry that Detroit culture, but
Mm-hmm.
and somebody told me that they didn't like me saying it, but I mean I can't help it. I don't like being compared. I don't like being compared to somebody else. I
Right.
want people to listen to my music and be like, that sound like Lowkie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
when I got it, when I end up perfecting my flow, I mean my mom loves to sing. I messed
Oh
around to be
wow,
one to
that's so
be
dope.
yeah, my mom when my mom wanted to sing, I kind of got it from her from singing with her, mess around, like, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I used to sing in the shower low key, don't tell nobody. But but I just to do little things like that and
Mhm.
just perfecting my craft with it. So me writing my music and using my vocals at the same time gave
Mhm.
me the ability to fuse that and really really taught me how to ride the beat. So
Mhm.
when I pick a beat, the beat literally speaks to me. I don't speak to
Okay.
the beat literally speaks to me. Whatever the beat put me in the mood in, that's what I'm writing about. Like right now
Mhm.
I'm writing a song about how the game dirty. Like you ever like
Mm.
mess around and friend and they mess around and stab you in the back. It's a learning lesson. That's
Mhm.
just the game that you're playing in. And that's what everybody needs to
Right.
understand and not take that to heart because at the end of the day, the universe took that out of your life for a reason. So don't question
Mhm.
it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, so I've been perfecting my craft and it got it's melodic. It's I write a lot of like heartbreak songs. I'm not in a
Mhm.
situation where I'm heartbroken, but I feel like I
Mhm.
still got a lot to talk about as far as being heartbroken.
Mhm.
Excitement, upbeat. I am dibble dabbled in a lot of like New York drill music.
Mhm.
And I probably had my music probably been influenced by people like in the West Coast down in California, like
Mhm.
D Savage, Draco the Ruler, a lot of people in that area. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You said that, in order for you to choose a beat, it literally has to speak to you. So when you say that, what exactly are you meaning by it has to speak to you?
It's just a beat. Like I grew up listening to strictly instrumentals before I even started
Mhm.
rapping, and they'll
Okay.
always put me in the mood. So like I used to listen to like when I was a kid, I used to listen to dubstep, and I ain't even really knew what dubstep was, but I
Mhm.
could tell what that feeling does to a person just with strictly just instruments. So
Mhm.
when I say it speaks to me, it just any type of song puts you in the mood, and all songs don't put you in the same mood. So that
Got
tells you
you. Okay.
something. So
Right.
so yeah, so like when I pick certain beats, it could be like a melodic beat, upbeat. It's always gonna speak to me. It literally picks my flow for me, and all I do is
Mhm.
just put the words in, and then magic happens.
Okay. Yes. Where have there been any hardships or any time where you've just been like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I think I'm gonna find something else, or has it always just been, nope, this is what I'm doing. This is my passion. I'm not giving up.
Right. No, I never thought about it like that because at the end of the day, like I said, like I treat this like football. I ain't never thought
Mhm.
about that when I was playing football because I love the game.
Mhm.
And just like the same with music, like if people was to stop watching me, I'm gonna still do the same thing. I
Right.
make music for myself, and
Mhm.
I show people my music that genuinely been rocking with me since I've
Mhm.
been doing music. So I make music for myself, and I show it to the people that have been rocking with me. And then where I'm trying to get to a
Mhm.
point is to when that following goes so like it goes up like
Mhm.
bigger than I can imagine, that's when I
Mhm.
can say that I made it. And that's where, I'm still gonna be pushing through because I'm still living life.
Right.
I haven't experienced really outside of Detroit for real. So, you know what I'm
Oh
saying? So
wow.
it's a lot of things I could be talking about. Like,
Mhm.
so yeah. So no. I don't think I never thought about that. I'm always gonna do music. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Keep going for sure. Especially if it's your
Appreciate it.
passion, something you love. Definitely
Hmm.
don't give up on that. Um, so you said a lot of your family members, have music backgrounds. Did you dibble and dabble with any instruments or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no. The only
Mhm.
instrument I ever played was like a saxophone. That was like in music class.
Oh
That was pretty much
wow.
it. But that's funny that you say that because majority of the music that I like has pianos
Mhm.
in it. So I would really love to
Mm.
learn how to do the piano. Like I'll mess around and go on my phone and try to read notes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I do want to learn how to use the piano and other instruments. I mean, I have people around me that do play with those, but you
Mhm.
know, yeah, I never thought about doing it, honestly.
What inspires you to just keep going with your music?
Um, what inspires me to keep going with my music is seeing the reaction of people listening to my music. Because
Mhm.
I don't really expect too much when it comes to my music. Because, like I said, I do it for me personally. But now that
Mhm.
I'm getting serious and having to get into the business aspect of music, because, like my
Mhm.
manager told me, music is 20% music, 80%, business. So
Mhm.
so seeing people appreciating my music, seeing people telling me every day, like, keep going, keep grinding, like you gonna
Mhm.
make it, like coming where I came from, I started really making music when I got out of high school.
Mhm.
And my friend Taylor, he was telling people like, yeah, bro, Lowkie gonna be the first one to blow up. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And so it's just like
awesome.
dang, cause it's like 3, 4 other people that rap, and they got the
Right.
Detroit flow. I'm kinda in my box by myself. So the saying that
Yeah.
you think I'm gonna blow up,
Mhm.
the first one to blow it means a lot. So I mean, I got a lot of
Right.
people that believe in me, and I ain't like all this year, like it's been a blessing. Like I
Mhm.
wasn't in the same position that I am now than I was last year, and the year just
Mhm.
started. So
Yeah.
yeah, that really pushed me to really go further and just give the fans the best part of low key.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly. That's very important. You talk about having somebody who supported you when you had just started. How important is it to you to have a genuine support system around you?
It's very important because I mean I really don't associate with people that's not genuine because I feel like
Mhm.
that's not it's pointless. Like if you're not
Mhm.
genuine to be around me or be my friend, then I mean there's no
Right.
reason of us even being in each other's faces. So I take
Mhm.
that very serious. but I'm not selfish. Like it's not
Right.
always about my music. I always want to put other people in the position to be in the same position that I am.
Mhm.
So as far as like, somebody like my dude Desmond, he's in California right now. He just moved to
Mhm.
California. He want to push out
Okay.
his design and logo things. He's the
Mhm.
first person to design a logo for me.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm working with them specifically. I could have been working with
Oh.
anybody, but I'm working with them
Mhm.
specifically. I'm working with videographers that I see that got potential. I'm working with them. I'm working with people that want to be in the entertainment business. I'm making sure that
Mhm.
I make that happen for them. As far as
Mhm.
artists too, like I'm making sure that they get the opportunity that I'm getting too. And those are my
Mhm.
genuine friends. So as long as you
Mhm.
being genuine to them and they being genuine to
Mhm.
you, that's the type of relationship you want. And like I said, I take that very serious.
That's deep, and that makes a whole lot of sense.
Mm.
Whether it's just personal life or business, you're speaking on some really good points there for sure. Um, so we asked you what is your inspiration. Now we want to know who is your inspiration behind this whole music journey and Lowkie as a person.
So pretty much like who am I behind Lowkie?
No. Well, no, not really. I mean, you know what? If you want to answer that, who you are, behind Lowkie, you can definitely answer that. Give us a little insight.
Um, I mean behind Lowkie, I'm a genuine dude. Like I'm very outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about like I'm a spiritual person. I'm all about astrology and stuff like that. So like
Mm-hmm.
I do my little research and buy little crystals, meditate, all type of stuff.
Oh
So I'm that
wow.
type of guy.
Okay.
Um yeah, so I would like to push that once I get into the big leagues, not right now,
Mm-hmm.
because people attention span is kind of low, especially when it comes to astrology stuff. Cause
Yeah.
they tend not to believe it, but it's like, what is it not to believe? Like you
Right.
go on Twitter and see something that you wouldn't believe until you look on Twitter, and now you believe in it. So like astrology
Mm-hmm.
been here for like millions of years. So I mean, but
Right.
yeah, besides Lowkie, that's what I pretty much do. I pretty much just I read about astrology. I watch a lot of Young Pharaoh. If you know about him, like
Yes.
I
Okay.
watch a lot of
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I am very familiar with Young Pharaoh. Not going to dive too much into Young Pharaoh, but yes, I know about Young Pharaoh for sure.
Yeah,
Dope individual, very very dope
no
person
doubt,
to follow and listen to on just getting spiritual guidance and all of that.
no doubt,
So
no doubt.
to reiterate, before we jump into who is Lowkie outside of Lowkie, um,
Okay.
who inspires you to keep going with your music journey and just who inspires you to keep being you?
What inspired me, I would say like my family, but individually, I would say like a rapper named Katana Dub and a rapper named Slick Trey. Now I'm not cool with him anymore, but I mean I
Mm-hmm.
gotta give him where props is handed. Like
Mm-hmm.
he helped me realize that like this could be more than what you think it is, and I can give him
Okay.
that. And as far as like inspiring me to be myself, I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
Shaw Killer because
Okay.
like Shaw knows me well enough to know that like I'm not no flashy dude and I'm not no dude that put up some Cartier buffs up ice chain and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that type of dude, but he
Mm-hmm.
knows that like I'm very comfortable with being myself and I should push that. Now
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people didn't agree with that because they think that you need to have this type of persona
Mm-hmm.
and people gonna look at you when it's not true. I've been
Right.
myself and I got way further than you trying to pretend that you something that you're not, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
like, but no doubt that you do need to have an image once
Mm-hmm.
you try to get into that big stage, and I'm learning that now. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. So them kind of inspired me. My mom always inspired me because he always, She always supported me any route that I go to. It don't really matter. My pops inspired me as well. That's like a
Mhm.
superhero, no doubt. He didn't even go to college. He didn't even go to college.
Mhm.
He did so much for me and my brother to be on, and now he in a
Mhm.
position to retire owning 15 houses. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's awesome. That's
You
dope.
know, so it's like I want to show people that, like, not saying that you shouldn't go to college, but
Mhm.
if you gonna go to college, know what you want to do. If you don't want to
Right.
go to college, go do a school trade or
Mhm.
something. Don't just go to college and then figure out what you're gonna do, switch majors.
Mhm.
Now you in a job that you didn't even expect you doing, and now you in school debt.
Mhm.
I
Right.
already knew that. I already know the system. So, like, my pops really, like, I look at him every day and it's like, damn, you ain't go to college. You got way more than a whole bunch of people that went to college your age.
Mhm.
So it's just like,
Right.
yeah,
Wow, that's what's up for sure. Big shout out to your dad, most definitely,
no
and
doubt.
your moms and everybody else in your life who is definitely genuinely supporting you. You talk about when you're not being low key, you're interested in doing, or you're doing spiritual stuff. You're dealing with
Mm-hmm.
crystals and things of that nature. So, would you say that that is one of your hobbies outside of rap, or do you have any other hobbies?
I wouldn't consider that as a hobby. I consider that as a lifestyle.
Okay.
Um, any other hobbies outside of music? Not not really. I mean, because at the end of the day, like, music was a hobby and football was a
Mhm.
lifestyle. So it's just like,
Mhm.
now music is a lifestyle. So I really don't need no other hobbies, because all that's gonna
Mhm.
do is distract me from the lifestyle that I'm living now. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Yes. Right. Right.
yeah. So no, I don't got no other hobbies. This all me.
Okay. Okay. Hey, I can't do nothing but respect that. The whole thing around, nothing lasts forever. So,
Mm.
with that being said, if rapping was to be something where it was to stop and you had to figure out something else to do that you love, what would be something else that you would be interested in doing?
Um. Uh. Generational wealth, but that's anyways though. But
Mhm.
to elaborate on that, go follow behind my dad's footsteps, as far as, like, as him retiring and him giving me the business, and
Mhm.
me revenuing enough money to open up I wouldn't say a school, but like a summer camp. And I
Okay.
want to
Wow.
actually explain that when I say a summer camp, I mean like I want to say like a 3 month class where it's like the regular school isn't teaching you this, and this what they need to
Mhm.
be teaching you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As far
Right.
as like investments, marketing,
Mhm.
real estate,
Mhm.
or anything as far as like history that's not being taught.
Mhm.
I want to
Right.
be able to. I want to be able to do that for the next generation, because I'm going to be doing that for my kids regardless. So I'm not
Mhm.
about to be selfish and only teach it to my kids and not teach it to
Right.
everybody else's kids that want to learn that. So I'm
Right.
thinking real big on that. I'm thinking about even doing that regardless. Once I get the money to do that, I want to
Mhm.
get property, get the school, and generational wealth, so that my kids can go ahead and push whatever he want to do, and so
Mhm.
forth and so forth. So yeah,
Wow, that that is so amazing, and it will definitely be something that'll be life changing for sure.
yeah,
So keep up with that idea. Don't let that go
appreciate
because
it.
you definitely can change lives with that. In the flyer, there's a sample of a song, a little 30-second sample of a song,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm not mistaken, the title of that is "Sorry, Haley."
Sorry, Harley.
Sorry, Harley. Okay, excuse me. I'm so sorry about that.
That's good.
Sorry, Harley. Can you give us a little insight on what exactly that song is about? How did you come up with the song? Like the title, let's get a little exclusive scoop on this song.
Uh, um, I wrote that song probably like what's this 2021? I want to say back in 2019. I
Okay.
wrote the song. I wrote the song because back when I was like single or whatever, I was going through,
Mhm.
dibbling dabbling and
Okay.
little entanglements and stuff like that. And
Not
it was
entanglement.
this one girl.
Okay.
I mean, it's whatever, but like it was this one female that like at the time, like when I'm talking to somebody, like I'm just giving them my like attention, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And if they feel like I'm doing them wrong, then I'm gonna tell them that that's not the case. But if you're not about to
Mhm.
believe me or take my word for it, then it's just like, what are we doing? So
Mhm.
so so it was this girl. She used to mess around, and she used to just be mad all the time and all this other
Mhm.
stuff. And she would just tell me like to leave, get out my face, and all this other stuff. I'm like, all right, bet. But she'll always say she quote unquote love me. I'm like, bro, you don't. And then she'll always say she's sorry. I'm like, no, you not. It's just like so. I made a song about that, and then you know, and then some of the songs that I be writing don't generally just be about me. Sometimes it be
Mhm.
about somebody else's situation. But
Mhm.
that hook specifically, I wrote that based on what I was going through at the time, and
Mhm.
then I was just rhyming on pretty much all them boys. But I still use that in other relationships that didn't go good. I use that as that
Mhm.
heartbreak segment because
Mhm.
shoot, I ain't been through a lot of them boys. That was like, dang, like that's crazy. And I'm 22
Yeah.
years old. I was
Right.
experiencing that when I was like a sophomore. I was living
Mhm.
fast. I ain't gonna lie. I was living fast.
Speaking of the fast life and just living fast, how is it living in Detroit? I've never been there, so I'm just curious to know how it is living there.
You in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like living in Detroit now, from the outside looking in, it's not. It's I want to say it's similar to Texas because obviously Texas is big as fuck. But like, oh, am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just
Oh,
go
okay,
ahead.
okay.
Just go ahead. You're
But
good.
but Detroit is like it's like a regular city. Obviously, you can't be on certain corners at a certain time. You can't be in this area at a certain time and stuff like that. But it's not like rough. You coming from Texas
Mhm.
going to Detroit ain't nothing you to worry about because you don't know nobody. And I think that's what
Mhm.
people be getting confused. They feel like they come to Detroit, it's just gonna be all bad, shootouts, all type of
Mhm.
stuff. It's like why is somebody coming after you? You not doing nothing stupid, they not
Mhm.
worried about you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But Detroit ain't nothing like serious. Yeah, it does come in fast life. You trying to get that extra cheese, of course, duh.
Mhm.
But like, if you just about, you know, if you about grinding, Detroit the
Mhm.
place to come to because it's not like a handout. Like if you go to California and then you might ask a certain dude like, "Hey, bro, you can give me connection with this." It's not like
Mhm.
that in Detroit. You got to get it out the mud. You got to start
Mhm.
from scratch, and you got to
Mhm.
grind. You got to seriously grind. You got to,
Mhm.
you might have to, talk to a couple people you don't like. You got to,
Mhm.
it's a lot of things. But Detroit is a money making city for sure, for sure. And
Mhm.
you just gotta know how to move for real, for real. You gotta have
Mhm.
street smarts. If you don't got street smarts, you gonna get played regardless. So you
Mhm.
gotta have street smarts instead of that school smarts. School smarts is only gonna get you so far. Street smarts is survival. That's always going.
Mhm.
You always gonna use that. So yeah, that's a Detroit like for real, for real.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You know. You know what? Now hearing that, I think I can come visit Detroit now. I think.
Yeah, it's
I think I
people.
can
People
come
be taking it out of.
visit.
People be taking Detroit out of proportion. Like if you go down there, you might get robbed and stuff like that. It's like, bro, if you're not out here like moving like
Right.
whatever, you not gonna get like nobody knows you, first of all.
Mhm.
So they not even about to
Exactly.
look in your direction. If you in somebody's face,
Right.
you feel me? You got
Exactly.
somebody attention. Like what you expect. So
Right.
like, but like,
Right.
no, I'll tell people if they want to come to Detroit, because I'm from the west side. I'll
Okay.
tell people go to like the east side only because once you go to the east side, you gonna mess around and drive so far, you're gonna get to the suburbs. You're gonna get close to the lake, which is like Grosse Pointe, Harper Woods area. And then go downtown. Downtown is beautiful. You have no problems downtown. That's where people need to go instead of going to the west side, going to places they don't need to be type stuff.
Right.
So like, yeah, it's like Chicago. You can't just be going anywhere in Chicago. You gotta know where you coming from Chicago from, and then while you there, do your thing and get out. Like, that's it.
That's just like in Texas. I haven't been here long, but I know not to just be roaming around Oak Cliff. Like, not to just be roaming around there.
People know better. They just be in the outside looking in. Don't really know too much. So I mean, I already expect it. But yeah, come to Detroit. You know, it's cool down here. For real.
Yeah, I definitely have to take a trip, expand my traveling journey to different places for sure.
Yeah, you can come down here and look at art. We known for our cars. We got car shows every Sunday. You know, art shows, all type of things. I think we got like an East Beats, or it's like a music festivals. We got a whole bunch of festivals down here, but I mean, due to COVID, we probably ain't gonna have that until like later this year. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of things in Detroit. Like I said, if you do come to Detroit, go downtown, go to those restaurants. We got some good burgers. I ain't gonna lie, and we got Coney Island. That's what a lot of people don't got. We got Coney Island.
Yeah, Coney Island. Yeah. Hey, you just got me on the food. You said I got good burgers. Okay, I'm definitely coming now.
You go to Coney Island. You go to Coney Island. You can get anything as far as burgers, dinner. Like, you want an omelet, go get you an omelet. You want a burger, go get you a burger. Like, you feel me? Like, it's a whole bunch of things down there though.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely coming to Detroit now for sure. Lowkie. Is there any new music that is coming up, or have you dropped any music that your fans need to know about?
That's funny that you said that. I had a single that dropped yesterday called Auras. It's called Auras. It's exclusively on my YouTube page. So I'm trying to build up my YouTube page right now. So Auras is right now. You can go look that up on Lowkie. Just look up Lowkie. The YouTube page is called Lowkie Topic, and yeah, I got that out. A couple videos I got out. Star Wars featuring Shot Killer. You can look it up on YouTube. Horror Scenes is out now. Both of them it's been going good as far as views. So yeah, a couple more music. Be on the lookout for Lowkie Where You Been, the album. I've been working on that tape for 2 years now. I should be dropping sometime this year though.
Okay, hey, look, y'all, go check him out. All of his music. Make sure y'all don't look out for the new EP/album. It's coming. It is coming. Then look out. Speaking of the new single that just dropped yesterday, you mind if we take a little dive into that and play just a little snippet of it so people can hear about it on here?
Yeah.
Hey, Shakira. Psych, that's the wrong number.
Coming light another room, foreign blossom. Bad auras in the room, too much caution. Good auras with me and a team. Missing auras getting bad, what's the meaning? I wanna see you weep, but you can't eat with me, man, understand. Nigga about to hand that for you ain't parole, like that's your man's. Get you off a couple bands. Where I'm from, we gon' whip out that call. My brother, my sister, we on to the top, lane, young in the race. My mother, my mirror. I know I fucked up, get you running right, bitch. I might bring you I wanna rock in the show and see you smile, put you running right home. Bad little bitch, ain't seen a foe. I got on hung little bitch I saw. If I remember down, I'ma catch a homie. Robbers ass in the car, remember crash the party. I'm a joker for real, I'm fuck with Hardy. Yeah, I'm twisting my fate, niggas call me Hardy. When I write it, stay put like a rhyme with Sarvis. Never miss with the shit, like I'm never tardy. Oh, I got no room in my heart. Fucking G. I know that it can get real hard, you gotta breathe. Shawty want my soul, I can't let it go. Lowkie hit the function, but Lowkie he snuck in with the pole. Lowkie hit the function, so Lowkie he snuck in with the pole. I'm in light another room, foreign blossom. Bad auras in the room, too much caution. Good auras with me and a team. Missing auras gone bad, what's the meaning? I'm in light another room, foreign blossom. Bad auras.
Check him out. Okay, and it's called Aura. Aura.
It's called Or, like
Aura.
Or.
Aura. Okay, cool. Aura.
Hmm.
How did you come up with the song title, and what is the meaning behind that whole entire song? I mean, I know we just listened to it, and everybody can take their own perspective from it, but we want to hear from Lowkie, the meaning behind everything.
The meaning behind with the title Or is because, like I said, what I say, she come far blossom. Uh, it's pretty much like with auras. To get a good aura, you gotta start this little journey, and just like a
Mhm.
flower, it gotta start a journey before it blossoms. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So just with auras, it's good auras and it's bad auras, and when you mix
Mhm.
them up, it's very confusing.
Mhm.
So I just made that song all the good auras about all the people that I have around me with good energy tendencies. That's good
Mhm.
auras, and the people that got bad energy tendencies, those are the bad auras that I keep away from me. And
Mhm.
I just talking about my upbringing when I did have bad auras,
Mhm.
with having to go down different journeys that my mom probably didn't agree with, but
Mhm.
I'm turning another leaf as
Mhm.
far as having good auras and having her, seeing me out rocking shows and stuff like that, and just seeing put a smile on her face. So yeah,
Mhm.
it goes deeper than that though.
Wow, that's awesome. That's dope. The song is fire. It's fire. So
Appreciate it.
y'all, if you're looking for a melodic sound, a dope Detroit artist, y'all need to go check out Lowkey. His music is dope. It's super, super dope.
Appreciate it.
Well, everybody, we are coming up on our last question of the evening. Lowkey, if you could give one piece of advice to anybody who is interested in being in the rapping industry, or anybody who is thinking about getting on a spiritual journey, or just generational wealth, anything of that nature, what piece of advice would you give them?
Um, if you have a passion in anything that you're doing, as far as music, designs, interviews, whatever, get your business started taken care of. Get your LLC, get your GMI, get those
Mm-hmm.
taken care of. Because if you want to make a living off of this, you need to get your paperwork done
Mm-hmm.
immediately. As far as your name, as far as your company name, so people won't mess around and take your name from you when you want to
Mm-hmm.
get big and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
as far as the spiritual standpoint, I can't really tell people what to do, but all I can say is, take 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 everything literal and take everything for granted, because you know the saying is you live once. That's not true. You live every day and you die once. So live
Mm-hmm.
while you still can.
Mm-hmm.
Live accordingly. Don't be just being like living to whatever. Don't just be, especially the media. Don't believe everything on the media. Do your own
Mm-hmm.
research. That's why you got the
Right.
internet. Do your own research. Meditate when you're feeling stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Meditation, it could be used for anything. If you feeling like you overwhelmed, meditate. It
Mm-hmm.
would do you wonderful. Um, and just study about the right energy that you want to be around. Like I believe in
Mm-hmm.
God, but like I said, I'm a spiritual person. I got my own type
Mm-hmm.
of God that I worship. So,
Right.
as long as you worshiping who you want to worship, that's all that matters. Just know who you giving your energy to, and be wise of who you give your energy to. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just living life that you want, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something, because who is them to judge? You can do anything you set your mind to.
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Y'all, Loki got some good tips. Okay, he is coming through dropping gems. Y'all need to be. Y'all should take a lot of what he said and put it into your own lives for sure. I definitely learned some
Sure.
things from listening to him that I will be implementing into my own life. So yeah,
Yeah, I
y'all.
appreciate it.
Oh, no problem at all. That's what it's about, learning and progressing. Well, Lowkie, we want to thank you so much for coming through on the Glow Talk today. It has been a pleasure meeting you and having you on here. Where can everybody find you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram at _ Lowkie. That's _ LOWKIE. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that's Lowkie7000. If you want to listen to any of my music, like I said, you can look me up on my YouTube page at Lowkey Topic, or just look me up at Lowkey. I'm on Apple Music at Lowkey, Spotify at Lowkey, Pandora, Tidal, whatever you want to listen to music to, I'm on there. I am responding to people on DMs. If y'all want to work as far as networking stuff, I'm open to DMs. I'm very sociable to people. And like I said, I'm not selfish. So if you want me to shout you out, anything or whatnot, I'm down to support. So just let me know.
Y'all heard Lowkie. He said, double them DMs. He's doing shout outs. He's doing it all. So make sure y'all network and link up with Lowkie for sure. Very humble guy. Very, very down to earth. Y'all make sure y'all go support him, support all of his music, because that's what it's about. We're here supporting each other, pushing each other, making sure everybody eats, everybody succeeds. And once again, we want to thank you so much, Lowkie, for coming through on the Glow Talk today. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching the interview today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys took a lot of inspiration from this interview. And we are constantly glowing and growing. So with that being said, this will conclude the interview, and I hope everybody enjoyed. Bye.
Peace.
Okay.